Good morning, or at least it is when I'm recording this. Today is my birthday. I am 66 years old. And you know what? I haven't anything really planned to do. I did get up early this morning, get the lawnmower out and cut the grass in the garden. Now that's a funny thing to do on your birthday, isn't it? Especially if you're no gardener. But for me it was like a rite of passage, because many of you will know that I haven't been well and I haven't been fit enough because of my stamina to do any jobs. Well, today I could. And I cut the grass in the garden, went up and down, and have to say, was really pleased with myself for doing it. It shattered me, don't get me wrong, but I got it done, and it's the first time I've been able to do that since last year. Starting my lawnmower. I tried it a couple of weeks ago and just didn't have the energy to do it. Today I did, so I'm happy with that. My sister got in touch with me this morning and she said to me, "What are you doing today?" And I said, no, we haven't got much planned. We're going to go out for something to eat later. And she went, "Make the most of it, because you've had more birthdays than you're going to have." I've always got to rely on my little sister to give me sage words of advice. She said she celebrates her birthday more now than she did when she was younger. But you know what? When I think about it, I think every birthday is special for me. I think every day is special for me. Back in November of 2016, that's coming up 10 years ago, they found a lump and it turned out to be cancer. And on Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve of that year, they took my kidney out and got rid of the cancer, and I've been cancer free ever since, and I'm so chuffed about that. And there was a time when I didn't think I'd have another birthday, but I've had 10 since then, and I still keep going on that little journey around the sun. And although I may not do anything specific and anything special on a day, every day's special. Every day I wake up is special, because I can remember thinking to myself, how many more times am I going to see my boys? How many more birthdays am I going to have? Will this be my last Christmas? All those kinds of things. And then you realise that the most important thing is that you're still here, because you never know what life can bring you. And it's brought me another birthday, 66 of them. I was thinking this morning before I got up about all those years of birthdays that I had. Up until I was 16, including 16 to be fair, we had an amusement arcade at the coast. And my birthday falls on the first week the kids break up, so it was our busiest week of the year. So I never had a party. Growing up, I never had a party. And I got to 18 I was, when I had a kind of party, and it wasn't even really a party. I went to Colchester. I was open on the pleasure beach at Great Yarmouth when I was 18. And on my birthday, I got a train to Colchester because there was a fairground there with loads of my mates. So I went there and spent the evening after they closed, what was left of it, in the pub having a drink with a few mates. And that was special. I really enjoyed that. When I was 21, it was the day Prince Charles first got married to Diana, the first wedding. So all the pubs were open till 2 o'clock, which was great, because by then I was actually open on a fairground in Colchester. And my mum and dad come and they got me a cake and brought it into the pub, and we just had that night there. Then when I stopped travelling, I went back down the coast, so my birthdays once again were in the first week of the summer holidays, so I never celebrated them. In fact, come to think of it, I've never had a party for my birthday. Not once. To be honest, I don't want one. And then I look back, when I was 40, I was a director at Weymouth Football Club, and on my 40th birthday, we had a match against a celebrity team, Weymouth against a celebrity team. It was Frank Bruno and loads of other celebs. And after the game, someone brought out a birthday cake for my 40th birthday. So that was special. My 50th one came not long after my marriage had broken down. I'd split up and I'd moved. So that wasn't a very lively affair either. Let me try and think. What did we do? When I was 60, we had, my son Henry was here. James had been up and Henry came a little later, but we went to Felixstowe for the weekend and had a look around Felixstowe, and that was lovely. Nice way to spend my 60th. That was how I wanted to do it. And since then, every year I've gone down the coast and had a day at the coast, whether it be in Dorset, whether it's Norfolk, wherever. And always enjoyed my birthday doing that, but we're not doing that this year. One, because my car doesn't have an MOT because it went out when I was ill and it failed it, and I never got a chance to repair it or get rid of it or whatever I'm going to do with it. So I'm not driving at the moment. But truth be told, I haven't got the energy to walk about all day. This little walk that I'm doing now will do me for the day. And so we're not going to do anything special. Oh, as regards birthdays, special. But they're all special every time you wake up. I think this morning of a friend of mine who died 3 years ago on the 20th of July, just a few short days before his 61st birthday. He never got to hear. And I kind of appreciate it. I appreciate every day, even the stresses and the rubbish that we go through in life. I appreciate them too because I'm still here. We talked about this in the Monday meetup, and we was on about what I was going to do for my birthday, and the answer is pretty much nothing. I've got up, I've cut my lawn, I've got a bit of exercising. I'm walking now with you. I might go to the library later and do those kinds of things that you do. But at the end of the day, it's just going to be a relaxing day. We'll go to the pub and have something to eat later. I'm coming off my diet, by the way, just for today. And we'll see what the day leads us into. But that's pretty much it, really. I've got no plans other than to make the most of the day. I'm not going to do any work other than this. I'm going to upload this when I get back. As you notice, there'll be no edits. There'll be no flash cuts in it or anything like that. I'm just going to talk to you for a little minute, and then I'm going to go home, upload this, and then we're having the rest of the day off. It may include me sitting in front of the telly watching a film or two, because you know I like that. But we're not got anything planned, and I'm happy with that. I'd have liked to have been at a beach today, but I can't go there. There's no way I'm going to be down the coast today, so it's no good worrying about it and feeling sorry that you can't do it. I'm just grateful that I've got another day. I'd like to thank all of you who've sent me kind messages. It's always gratefully received. And we're going to get back to normal programming with a video at the weekend, but for today it's just me telling you that I've circumnavigated the sun one more time. And I'm pleased that I have. I will catch you later. Have a great day, won't you? I'll speak to you all very soon.